What's up, you little femmes?
What is up, you little femmes?
We have a lot to talk about.
We have a lot to talk about. And it's late. We're shooting this late, so we're on like kind of a crazy mood. Like a crazy vibe.
Silly goosey mood.
Crazy.
First, I have two things to say before we start. Number one, I would like to just put out a PSA. If you are in my life, or you are a friend of mine, or a lover, if you don't want me to share my life and my shit on our podcast, this is my life, this is fun, and this is a job for us.
Exactly.
We don't have to be friends, and that's totally fine.
I think that is a very good PSA because it's our life experiences. And if there is something you really, really don't want mentioned, like maybe preface before.
At the end of the day, like, we're sharing our life. And we're sharing like our affairs, and like these are real stories that we share about us or like our friends. And you know, if we're sharing like a story from a friend, we always get permission, but it's just like I'm not gonna take responsibility for your.
And also like relaxes.
Also, like you're not relevant.
No, you're not. And like nothing was even said, and that's the worst part. Like nothing, but it's fine.
Funny.
It's funny.
It's
we're
honestly
here.
funny to me. I'm like, go
we
touch grass, babe. Like, you're so
we
good.
love you.
That's number one. Number two, I just came from a date. I was on a date right before this.
Oh, I was wondering, your energy was like kind of weird. Like, not weird. Happy, yeah.
She ordered a vodka water.
Gross.
I think she might be a sociopath.
Wait, okay. No, actually, I can't hate on that because in college I would do it, but that was in college. Like, I would do it because I was like, oh, with lemon.
Yeah, she was like, it's like healthier for you. And I was like, okay.
Who cares, you guys? If you are going to use calories anywhere, use it in an alcoholic beverage. Like,
use it there.
Like,
wait, and then my next question was, like, what's your favorite food? And she was like, hummus.
Who is this girl?
Pigs.
I don't even say that. I don't even eat meat. I'm a vegetarian. I'm very like weird with my food. I don't even say that.
No, it really got me. I was like, that's so funny.
Well,
luckily, she's
not
pretty.
getting a.
No, she's.
Okay.
This is the second date, actually.
Is she getting a third?
Luckily, she's pretty.
You have the looks, babe. You have that going.
You got the looks.
Also, my preface is like, sorry that me and Faithlyn are in total different vibes. It's also not that cold here, so I don't know why she's dressed for the fucking Atlantic.
Antarctica.
I was saying Alaska.
I'm cold.
Alaska.
I'm a cold.
Am I okay? I'm like melting. Okay, Alaska.
I'm a cold one.
She's a cold one.
What did you do on Friday?
Oh, my tooth fell out. Yeah.
What?
Yep.
Shut the fuck.
Okay, well, it was like not a real tooth, but it was like.
Where's this tooth?
Still permanent. Okay, I got it done. So I call everyone. Actually, PSA, don't ever go to Tend. It is the worst place, but you know what? I was Tend, like the teeth place.
TEND?
Yeah, it's worse. They're like,
never
don't
go
do
to
it.
Tend.
Don't know. And I know people will come back and be like, I've had the worst experience there. They literally try to upcharge you. They try to like do all this shit. Whatever. My tooth fell out.
I have a great dentist I'll just send you to.
Well, yeah, I was in a panic mode. So I was like, okay, well, they did my tooth. So like,
how did it fall out? First, I have to hear that. Like, that's fucking crazy. And you never told me this, you weirdo.
Well, sorry. It was like I was traumatic. I was chewing on a high chew. But like, okay, it's my permanent tooth now. Like, why is it coming out with a fucking high chew?
And that's actually
like crazy. So then I go there. No, I don't go there. I'm calling. There's like 7 different locations and they're not being accommodating. I'm like, I can't walk around with like a hole list and like a hole in my fucking mouth.
Wait,
like,
where? Which?
I mean, honestly, you really couldn't see unless I really, really smiled or laughed. I was like, oh my God. But I was like, okay, can you help me out? Like, I'm said, help a girl out. Do you want me walking around the city with a toothless fucking face? Heartless
pieces of shit.
So then they're like, oh yeah, you go to the one in Cobble Hill. I was like, oh, let me travel down there for no reason.
Where even is that? Brooklyn?
Yeah. So, yeah, thank you for that, for no help. But now it's not even done yet.
So Friday, you're chewing on a high chew, you lose your tooth. Did you go out on Friday?
Yeah, I went out after I got that fixed.
Where'd you go?
We went to the place called Tusk Bar.
Oh yes. When my cousin was in town, he said,
I know. I didn't really want to give you guys a name because it's like super sexy.
Gotta go.
Drinks were good, and like the drinks were like 2 drinks tasted good but got you fucked up. I was like, say less. This is my new fucking place.
I love it. I love it.
So I know all you guys are going to be there now, but it's a fucking spot to be.
I had
Oh yeah, what's your Friday?
So we went to like so many different places, but we ended up at the Box. And the show that I saw, that you have seen.
I've seen it before.
So basically, I'll tell you guys. We go to the Box. I'm with my
Do you want to say what the box, if people don't know what the box is?
The box is like this club. It's been around a really long time. A lot of the clubs that I've been to have shut down now, but this club has.
It's like an iconic New York, like wild after party vibe.
Like a burlesque thing, but a little bit more like weird, but not weird in a weird way, but like. No, it's actually weird.
More outrageous things in a burlesque show.
Yeah. So anyway, there was somebody who was dressed up as Anna Wintour, which if I was Anna Wintour, I would fucking hate this. But anyway, someone was dressed up as Anna Wintour, and then they pull out a toilet, and this guy goes number 2 in the toilet, and then puts the pantyhose up so that the whatever is
the waist
rubbed on him.
Mm-hmm.
And then he shoves a plunger up his ass. And I was like, why are people coming to the box and like paying thousands of dollars for a table when they could literally go to Union Square and see this for free?
Dude,
that's the thing about New York that I don't understand. It's like people will pay so much money to see this stuff, but I'm like, you can see it for free every day.
No, it was actually a girl. She put it in her hand and would walk off stage. Oh, fuck. Whoa. I was so aggressive there. Walked off stage and was like going around like near the fake people with the fucking like tables in front. I said, how unsanitary. And she came.
Do you think it's real?
I don't think it's real. I was like, there's no way she could do that.
Is there like a Reddit thread? Like, is that real? I drank so much. And so we ended up going to Remedy Diner and just getting like milkshakes and well, then we walked into Outer Heaven because it's right next door.
Sorry. What is Remedy?
Sorry, I like love Outer Heaven. It's just like a 24-hour diner. And we got milkshakes and
I love Outer Heaven too.
Yeah, I love
I think it's so fun.
I really love Outer Heaven.
Shout out to them.
Yeah. And yeah, we got milkshakes and fries and then it was so fun and I loved it.
And then you called me at 4 a.m. and I...
Did I? No, I left you a message.
Yeah, so... Apple,
I love a good
chef kiss that you guys thought of this.
Because I didn't even remember it.
Mm-hmm. That you can now leave like a video message if the person doesn't pick up the FaceTime. Like how good, like how smart. Good. You guys suck at everything else with the iPhone, but that.
But also, when I was leaving the box, this gay girl, like I can tell she was a queer woman. She had like short hair and like a girl was sitting on her lap the whole time and she had like blonde hair. And I'm walking out with and like, you know how people say like, oh, like you like eye fucked me or like you're like giving me like the eyes, you know? This girl, I boned me so hard. Even and I both looked at each other. We were like, Who was it? I have no idea who this girl is, but I'm leaving the box. She sees me. She's holding some other girl's hand and she looks at me. I fucks the shit out of me and then keeps going. And I'm like, I wonder who are you?
If you know who it is. If, I don't know. If it's one of you, I don't know. Let us know.
Please DM me because
was she hot?
Curious. Yeah, sure. Why not?
What a way to answer that question.
I mean,
well, I also had like a very wholesome weekend.
Oh, did you?
Watch, it was for a day.
It was one day.
I went home.
You went to mommy and daddy.
The Dirty Jers, which I just want everyone to say, if you have not been to New Jersey, like where I live, like more north, it is so gorgeous. It's so gorgeous right now. It's like fall leaves, farms everywhere, like such greenery. Like you guys, the Jersey Shore is not the only place in Jersey, okay? So went back, was just hanging out, was with my sister and her kids, and I love these kids to death, but it really showed me this girl's not ready for kids. Like at all. Like it is so much.
No.
And when I mean like my anxiety is just them being so like wild around her.
Just one.
I still don't know. I don't know.
I think I think I'm like pretty hard on the one.
Mm-hmm.
And then I would love to have one like years later maybe when I'm bored. And have like a sister or something. But like
I could see you.
One.
I know. I also think you're used to one. Yeah.
I'm an only child. I want one child.
Yeah. If anything, it's going to be one for me, but it's all about it.
Yeah. What were they doing that you were like, no.
We were at, oh, wait, you guys, quick pause.
Oh, wait, yeah, you went to Cheesecake Factory. I died.
Were immaculate. We were at Cheesecake Factory, and if anyone has, PSA number 3 for the show, if anyone has anything bad to say about the Cheesecake Factory, you have not lived, and you literally should go fucking like
the brown bread.
Literally, the brown bread alone is the most iconic thing. Like, it's an orgasm in your mouth.
No, it's porn food for sure.
No, it really is.
It's mere meat, but there's like these like buffalo chicken.
She's gonna have to cut that.
There's like what?
Cut that one out my boob.
Oh my god!
A fucking Cheesecake Factory. It's so good. Also, the menu is literally like 40 pages long. So if you can't find anything you like, you have something wrong with you.
You probably like, yeah, no, that's crazy.
If I dated someone
I don't think
no,
anyone would not like.
I know what an ick is if you don't like it, but I don't think I could date someone that doesn't like Cheesecake Factory.
Well, I actually went there a couple of years ago with my ex, and I didn't like it. Oh my god! Speaking of my ex, I don't know if I told you this. Oh my fucking god! So I go onto my like Prime Video, and Peacock, which are like popular streaming services.
Do people not know what that is? Why did you have to preface?
Prefacing.
Like what?
I don't know. I'm just prefacing. Okay. But so I go on and I see that my name is changed to my ex's name, and I go, first of all, I pay for this. Second of all, who the fuck are you watching Lord of the Rings with? You fucking weirdo.
Wait, why did she have to change her name? Like, does she not realize that you're paying for it?
It's mine on both accounts. So I go on and I, of course, changed the name back to my name because I'm the owner. And then I create a second account and I say, stop using my account so that her and her little girly pop see.
Oh my God.
How funny is that going to be when it...
Meanwhile, I would just change the password and been like, okay, fucking weirdo, but...
No, I couldn't change the password because it's a 2-factor authentic.
Oh, it goes to her?
Well, no, it's mine. So I don't even know how she got in anyway.
She probably just knew the password from when you guys used it. Or if it's usually could save
Peacock,
on like device.
I was able to put a 4-digit PIN so she can't get into that one. Which, like, I don't care if she uses it, but it's like, I don't need to see what you guys are watching.
Why the fuck is she fucking...
And I don't want to, like, fucking... Not only do I not want to see what you're watching, I don't need your name popping up on my anything, you little weirdo vibe.
That's like when I think people know it's over too. It's like when you don't get to share the account anymore. You know, you get like that, like...
Yeah, like you get the boot.
That was like mine with my ex. Like I was on her Spotify and all of a sudden like it's like...
You got the boot.
It was like the free version. I was getting ads. I'm like, why the fuck am I getting ads? I was like, oh wait, I don't have like an account anymore. Like, I guess I'll pay the $10.
That's when you know it's over. Like no, that's when you know there's no getting back together. Like it's done.
It's done.
No, you guys are weird.
If they kick you off it.
Also, like, can we talk about people who break up and then like talk shit about their partner and then get back together? Yeah. Like that shit is funny to me. I'm like, you have talked shit about your girlfriend and been like, I want to be with you, like my ex was this and that, and then you want to get back with her, and then I see a little birthday or anniversary post and I'm like, no way.
I think it's so crazy to me. Like if you're gonna talk shit, like at that point you can't go back, because then what, your friends are gonna hate the person, your like parents, like, family, honestly, gonna hate the person. How do you get back? Like imagine like talking all this shit, they treated you so bad, all this shit, and then all of a sudden to be like, hey guys, remember like I started dating them again, you have to welcome them back. Like what?
Sus.
Throw a welcome back party.
Babe, like that's not your wife. Like I'm just gonna be honest with you.
If you talk that much shit on someone, it's not your wife.
Yeah, like your wife would never do that. So that's crazy to me. I'm
all about second chances, but like that's a no.
Yeah, I saw that this week and I actually replied to like so and so story and I go, oop, because I'm like, I want you to know that I think you look dumb.
That actually reminds me when I matched.
You go, that reminds me, I have to do that.
No, it reminds me when I matched with someone on in Raya, and like literally a couple days later was Valentine's Day, and he posts his girlfriend on Valentine's Day.
Like I
literally almost have been like, no, I'm not trying to get into people's business, but I would text a girl and be like, your man, sus.
It's insane. Do you know that there's lesbian nuns? No disrespect.
Wait, no disrespect. Doesn't it go against religion?
Apparently not. I just saw like a whole thing about it. I'll pull it up on TikTok.
That's kind of interesting.
There's books written about it, and I think there's actually a TV series about how there's literally lesbian nuns.
Are they in like the city, or are they in like are they just running around?
You're like, are they close by?
Are they like dressed up in nuns' uniforms, or are they just
no, they are like full on nuns, but you know.
Did you go to school where the nuns were like the teachers?
Yes, I had nuns.
Do they really hit you with the ruler?
No, they didn't hit me. They hit my dad. But my dad and I had the same teacher. Isn't that crazy?
Is this woman ancient?
He was a boy.
Oh, is
a
he?
Franciscan brother, a friar. Yeah, I went to like a Catholic.
I'm so happy I went to public
the same
school.
Catholic
I'm
school.
so sorry.
I switched to public after I came out, but I did go to a Catholic school.
Yeah, were any of the girls like open? Like, or would you have?
So after I came out my like freshman year, and then I never went back to the school because I was so just like I didn't think that they would accept me, and I just felt like uncomfortable. Like no one was gay when I came out, and then I went back to my public school. But the girl I dated, my high school girlfriend, she went to that school. Yeah, kind of crazy. Was
it an all-girl school, the Catholic school?
No, it was co-ed, but there was no one really gay. And like, I was thinking about this lately. I'm not sure if this is a non-negotiable, but it's a little bit of a preference. Like, I had to come out when it was not cool, and so did you. And no offense to anybody, like, come out whenever and like whenever you realize it. But at the same time, like, I don't know. I feel like I had to go through like different hardships that sometimes people understand, whereas people who came out like during COVID or when it was like quote unquote cool, like they didn't have to go through anything. It was like a flex to be gay. But like when I came out, when you came out, it was like weird and we got judged and like I don't know.
No, I see what you're saying with it. Like I said, I come out, like obviously you can't help when you want to come out, whatever.
Of course.
But I do think the times like you came out, like we came out years ago, was definitely different than you come out now. Yeah. And obviously I think everyone also has different like, what's the word? Issues or problems, or they coming out. Like of course, like we're so lucky. Like our family was like semi okay with it, and like other people like get like kicked out. Like so, everyone has their different issues. Yeah, with
and I'm not considering that.
But I do agree right now. Like every bitch I know is like I'm bi. I'm like no, you're not. Like literally, no, you're not. And then if you are, like it's like sexualized or like it's a cool thing now. And I'm just like,
and that's
babe, come out when I came out.
I know, and that's why I'm kind of getting to a point where I'm like, I don't really want a label. Like, of course, I've only ever dated women, and I probably only will ever date women. But it's just like, I don't know. Like, I don't like the whole label thing. Like, let's just all be.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like our generation of children that we produce, they're going to be
just so
like,
open.
I feel like fluid is going to be the new quote unquote straight. Like, that's what's going to be normal.
I agree.
I think. I don't know.
I agree.
Oh my gosh. So my cousin came to visit me this weekend, and I forgot what we were doing, but we were sipping wine with like someone. I think it was like a neighbor or something like that. And he was like, yeah, well, you speak hetero. So, because like my neighbor was straight, and it was so funny. And I was like, wait, gay people and straight people like actually do speak.
They have different language for sure.
We yap differently.
We yap differently, and we even say things that I feel like people just don't understand, or even like our culture people don't understand. Like they don't really understand how you just like fuck everyone and everyone fucks everyone. And
no, but it's not.
It's like normal.
Not like I'm like, oh, like I slept with so and so. Like that's a weirdo thing. Like
the lesbian culture is very different with that.
Yeah,
and especially with gay culture too. I feel like
it's a gay thing. I don't even know if it's les.
No, it's not, because I think gays are like sometimes
we're just more open.
They're
like
gays had a lot. I think have a lot more open relationships than I think people realize.
Yeah, and I think just because it's like
I love an open relationship.
I was gonna say,
but like on my side, like I don't know if I want you to do. Well, actually, I don't know if I don't really like. I'm not into it. That's my thing. I love an open relationship.
What are your thoughts on like monogamy right now? Like I was talking.
I say it all the time. I don't think anyone can be fully monogamous. And I think cheating, I think all of it. That's why I think open relationships do work if you're not jealous. If you're jealous,
I don't know if I want an open relationship, but I would be open to like doing fun things, I think.
Yeah, bringing someone in. That's all. That's my favorite thing. And whoever I end up with would have to be okay with that.
Yes.
Yes.
Should we talk about the text message I got from your mom?
Also, as if you guys can't tell, we thought we'd just give you like a life update on us, because
we thought we would just yap,
because everyone wants to just like yap with us. So all right, let's make a yapping episode. So this is just us yap. Oh yeah,
yap it out.
So my mom has found out some hard news, and Faithlyn was so sweet and was like, "Can you bring your mom flowers for me?" And I said, "Oh my god, of course, it's so sweet." So I hand my mom the flowers, and she is my mom, like, literally, she's like, oh, this melts my heart. Oh, such a sweet, like, literally so thankful and grateful. I think it was like the most generous gesture, which it was. It was so sweet.
It was literally nothing.
So she's like, can you please send me Faithlyn's number? Like, I want to text her directly. I'm like, okay, sure. So I send it to her.
Cutie.
All of a sudden, and she like writes, she's like, thank you so much for the beautiful flowers. It means so much. Faithlyn questions it back, like just a question mark back.
I thought someone was fucking with me.
Like, thank you for sending me flowers. And my mom goes,
fuck did I send flowers?
She's like, did you either gave me the wrong number or how many girls are Faithlyn sending flowers to? I literally texted her, I was like, who else are you sending flowers to, my dude? Yeah. That you don't remember is getting one person flowers. I died.
I was mortified because I didn't like, I just sent you whatever. I was like, pick out whatever you want. I didn't like order it online. So for some reason it didn't register in my head and I had a million things I was doing. I was going to work and I was just like, who is texting me that I send them flowers? Like, I didn't send any girl flowers right now.
Literally dying.
And then I realized I put 2 and 2 together after I got your text and I go, oh my God, I'm mortified. I'm so sorry.
She didn't care at all, but it was so funny.
I felt so bad. I was like,
oh my, we were laughing.
Because like, I don't do that. I don't really like, I don't send girls flowers. So it's like, wait, what?
Yeah,
so dumb of me. So dumb.
I like to receive flowers.
So dumb. Have you gone on any dates?
No, I haven't had fucking time. But when have I had time? I have been working my ass off and doing so much shit. I've not had time.
You need to start dating. Can you guys tell her? Like, I feel like you need to start dating.
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
I just don't like I just feel like before dates, you can know if you're gonna click. I also hate the small talk. I hate getting to know like people. Actually, I like getting to know people. I don't like them getting to know me per se, because I feel like I only share like very important stuff with like close people. Like, I just hate all that. And like, if it's not like fun, like I hate the awkwardness of like having to get up and be like, okay, bye, I'm never gonna see you again. Like, you're way more blunt than could be like, didn't really have a great time not seeing you again. Meanwhile, I'm like, oh my God, thank you so much. Like, we'll definitely do this again. And then I literally will be like, Faithlyn, I'm never going out with him again. I'm so not good at it. I have to get better.
That was exactly us to a T. Like, I would be like, sorry, there's no vibe. Good to meet you. You would be like, oh my God, I love you so much. And then be like, I fucking hate.
Love is a strong word. I'd be like,
you know what I mean? I'm kidding. Yeah, I'm just like, you would be
I know, I need to get better.
So great. It was so great. And I'm like, please.
No, I know.
But to be fair, anyone who knows us, just know 99% of the time, what I'm saying, she's thinking.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just the one saying it.
We definitely have similar minds in that sense. Yeah, for sure.
We do sometimes. But sometimes we're so different.
But that's why we're like yin and yang.
No, I know.
You do
it's perfect.
Some stuff and I do the other stuff.
You know what I realized with like dating and stuff too in 2024 is that like when you go on a date, it's like, okay, well, what definition of single are you? Like, are you like single, like you don't have anyone else you're talking to, or like, are you seeing someone else but you're not exclusive with them? Single, like,
have a roster?
Yeah, like, it's like what
no,
kind of single are you?
I totally agree. Are you just had a relationship that like you might get back with your ex? Like, we gotta know.
Like, wait, why is it so complicated? I feel like our parents like didn't have to deal with that. It was like, if you guys broke up, like you would just never see each other again because there was no social media.
I know. I wonder if people had rosters back in the day. I mean, they had to.
For sure.
And when if my
their little pagers.
If my father had a roster, I think I want to die just even thinking about that. Like, gross.
I don't want to think about that with my father.
I die. But you know what? My father actually said a very interesting thing when I was home.
What'd he say?
My papa.
What'd your papa
say? I was talking to him and my papa was like, you know, it's so funny, like, I actually don't even know why this got brought up. Oh, because I was talking about like our topics. My papa is not allowed to watch this, obviously.
Neither is my mommy and daddy. And if you are, for whatever fucking reason, get off. Yeah.
And so he did ask me a little bit about it. And he was like, what are your topics? So I kind of explained a little bit, you know, the funny. Like PG-13 topics. And I was like, we're actually like thinking of like other stuff. And he was like, Then I look over, he's like literally pondering what like to give me ideas for the podcast. I said, my straight 65-year-old father is going to really help me with these fucking.
It's really going to elevate.
Really good ideas for the show. But he's like, well, you know what I want to say? I was like, oh, what? I said, he's like, I do feel like, I don't know if a lot of other dads would feel this way, but like, I brought up going to therapy with our fathers because we both.
We both went to therapy with our dad recently.
He was like, I feel like I didn't have as hard of a time as my daughter coming out as a lesbian as if my son came out as gay. He said I would have a lot harder time understanding my son being gay over a girl. And I was like, why? He was like, because we both can agree.
I've heard men around his age say that as well, and I'm curious why.
He said, we both can agree that we like women. We think they're attractive. We like women's body parts. I can relate to you on that aspect. I can't relate to you on why you are attracted to a guy, why you want to be with a guy. Like, so that's what he was saying. But I'm like, I don't know.
Well, I think that's just...
I think it's also his like era of growing up.
But also like your mom would understand if she had a gay son because she's attracted to men, you know?
Yeah, well, my mom loves the gays. My mom... She's
so cute.
She would love.
She's so cute. I die.
I love her.
I die.
My mama bear. But yeah, that was interesting. So I wonder if like other people have like had that experience where like their dad said that.
My dad has never said that, but one of my ex's dads like always said like, I understand why, you know, women are lesbian. Like, it makes more sense to me, but I don't understand why men, you know, like other men, and that he's older as well. But I don't know that. I think it's just maybe because he's straight.
Yeah.
Isn't that generation is not as
and I'm not saying my dad's not hanging around like a lot of gay guys a lot, and he doesn't even have a son. I mean, he wish he had a son. 3 girls has really put him through the ringer. And he looked my father's twin, which is like honestly so cute.
Really cute. You're your mother's twin. It's so cute.
I am. That's my mama bear. But yeah, so like I feel like he's also just never had that like to deal with having a guy in his household. So
yeah, I think
lucky him. Know. 3 girls.
They just don't know.
They don't know. But now he's like also, I think. Now, since I am open to be gay, he's so much more open, like asking questions to like learn about like the gay culture and just like gay things.
Do you think it's because also like your sisters watch the podcast and maybe like it comes up? They're like, oh, like, you know, like maybe it's more like.
Yeah, I think my sisters both have said after this podcast they feel like they know me in a different like light, and like they just know me like for more who I am now.
Yeah, because
they're straight and like suburb moms, and like they're so cute living their life over there, and they see their little sister just literally like going out every night, like just like, drinking, like fucking guys, girls, not. Oh.
What?
Not like no, like fucking being around. Like okay, whatever. That came out wrong.
She didn't mean it like that. She meant more like hanging out with everyone.
So I know that she's like they have like told that to my parents. So I feel like my parents were like, "What is it like?" I'm like, "Do not watch this."
Do you think your parents watch?
I know they have, and I didn't speak to them for 2 weeks because I said that was my one request. I was so pissed. I don't even know. I don't think it was that bad of a one.
Listen, like my whole thing is like. I told my parents, I'm like, you're not allowed to watch the podcast, but if you do, like, that's at your own risk.
Mm-hmm. That's on your risk.
That's on you. Like, I'm an adult woman now. I'm going to be.
It's also shit they all did when they were younger. They just don't like to hear their daughters.
They were worse. My father was.
My dad was
so naughty.
I know. So was my mom.
We should have my dad on the podcast.
Oh my God, stop.
He would be so funny.
I know.
Guys, if you think we should have my dad on the podcast, let me know.
Your dad and my dad are so different, but also so similar. And so it's so funny.
They're so cute.
My dad I couldn't even imagine my dad sitting behind these lights. He would die. You guys would love him though. He's like honestly the most funny person without trying to be funny.
So cute. I literally melt. Do we have any icks and red flags?
Yeah, I actually saw one today, and it was my eyes started bleeding. So, you know, it's getting a bit windier in New York these days. So a guy was walking down. I also was coming back from getting a spray tan. And I always do this to myself. I do like my spray tan like 9:30, like on like a weekday.
Yeah,
and
it's, like you don't see
it's uptown, and I'm walking back obviously in like my shorts and like a see-through white fucking like Hanes tank, and like everyone's going to work in like their suits and like fucking I'm like, this is so awkward. All I see is my tits. I'm like, sorry. Anyways, so it was windy. This guy had a hat on, flew off, started chasing it. It was the grossest thing I ever seen. Watching a man chase after something, goodbye. Goodbye. Just let it go. Crazy. It's a goner. It's a goner. I couldn't do it. It was, and he was trying to get it, and he wouldn't get it. Like, you know, it goes like further and further. I kind of felt bad for him, but like, I was like, dude, it's not looking good for you.
I also feel like guys should not have like fruity drinks.
I say it all the time.
Like, A guy having a spicy, like fruity marg doesn't sit right with me.
It's like Manhattans. I want you to have like on the rocks. I want you to like. I want you to be like, ugh, a man's drink.
Yeah, like I don't know. I'm just have a glass of wine.
You know what I also saw?
Safe bet, you guys.
This was like someone was away and there were two guys. They were straight guys, but they were riding on the same jet ski. And I said, that's very weird to me and should not be happening.
No.
Like, why wouldn't you just get another jet ski? Like, or like, you guys do not like. You're literally holding like.
I don't
not
like
even
that.
like in a gay way. It just
That's
like looks
so weird.
like just like
I really
that's
don't.
such pussy like shit. Like
no, I don't like that at all.
Holding your like fucking around a guy.
Dear God in heaven.
That's all I had. Those are the two I found today.
I don't know if I've said this before, but a man with a female cat or like a female
you said it last
dog.
Time. Literally last time.
I did say it last time. I'm just like, you can have like a pit bull or something if it's a female, but like you with like a man with like a female golden doodle. And
unless you're walking my dog, like you shouldn't be having.
I don't know. It just doesn't sit right with me. I'm not gonna lie. But apparently I said it last time because it's really drilled into me how much of an ick it is.
I mean, you've had an eventful weekend. I don't think another ick is needed.
People text me because they're upset that I talk about them on the podcast, but no one knows who they are. And I just find it really fucking funny because I'm like, no one knows who you are. And like,
I fear people think they're more important than they are.
I know, but I'm just like, this is like
also,
my
can
life.
you just like all relax? Like this is like chill.
Actually relax.
Just relax.
Go
Everyone,
go
get dressed, go get a drink in you, and just chill. Like, not that serious, babes.
It's just not that deep.
No, it's literally not. You guys, if you guys think this podcast, if you think this podcast is deep, you guys, you're watching the wrong podcast.
No, like
literally all we talk about is dick, pussy, and like all that.
We're literally like, this is all for laughs. Like this is not a serious podcast, and it's like if you can't handle that, I'm certain I'm sorry.
You're watching the wrong girls, babe. All right.
Like I'm gonna yap.
We're yappers. All right. Well, thank you guys for watching.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.